Welcome to HCS Talks. I'm your host, Superintendent of Hampton City Schools, Raymond Haynes. This is a Hampton City Schools podcast. HCS Talks is designed to educate, inform, and hopefully entertain our community and beyond. We will talk a lot about different topics related to education, community partnerships, and more. Some of it will just be informative, no matter who you are. So we hope you will stay tuned and keep listening to HCS Talks. Today I have stopped by Phoebus High School, where their purpose is greatness every day and every way. And I have the privilege of talking with two of our phantom students, Layla Witherspoon and Zahra Sandifer. So thank you for joining us, Layla and Zahra. You both have impressive resumes in high school, as you both are a part of the Virginia Peninsula Community College Academy of the College Experience, also known as ACE. You both are also part of a winning team at Phoebus for the division's second annual Building Tomorrow project-based learning showcase. So before we talk about the PBL showcase, let's start out with each of you telling our listeners a little bit about yourselves.
Okay.
So Zahra is going to go first.
Well, my name is Zahra Sandifer. I'm a junior here at Phoebus High School, and I'm a part of the ACE Academy. And before I went to Phoebus, I went to Sims Middle School for my 8th grade year. And before that, I went to the Dance Pacific Academy for my 2nd through 7th grade year. And I love to cook. I love finding new recipes to cook, and I love being in my own space and listening to music. And after high school, I want to go to college and study medicine and law so that I could go on to go to medical school and become a neurosurgeon and get my PhD.
That's impressive. So you say you love to cook.
Yes.
What is it that you cook well? What is it that you cook well?
Everybody says my butter chicken is really good. Like I brought it to school one day.
Did you bring any today?
No, I haven't cooked any in a while, but I love cooking butter chicken, and my stuffed salmon is also really good.
How'd you learn how to cook?
My mom taught me.
Your mom taught you, so she cooks well too.
She does.
So, a little known fact about your mom, she told me that she came to Hampton from Norfolk because of the academies.
Yes, we did. We transferred schools because the academies were something only Hampton has. So coming here was definitely a better education experience.
Wow. So your experience at Phoebus High School has been great so far?
Yes, it has. I really like it.
So, Layla, tell the listening audience a little about yourself as well.
So, of course, my name is Layla Witherspoon. I'm in the 11th grade as well, and I'm in the ACE Academy too. Before coming here, my dad was in the military, so of course I was moving to different countries and stuff. So the elementary schools and the preschools and stuff, I have no idea about. But when moving to Virginia, I went to Tarrant for my 6th grade year, and for my 7th and 8th grade year, I went to Sims Middle School. And right now, of course, I made it to Phoebus. I currently have a 4.12 GPA. Not too bad if you ask me.
Wow.
But outside of school, I like to read a lot. And I work at an arts and crafts store, so I kind of have to do something artsy and craftsy. I am a painter. I like to paint outside of school, too.
So you draw too? Or?
Oh, I can't draw. I try my best, but I can't draw. Just stick me to painting. If I draw, it's going to take me like 10 years to finish it. But I like teeth.
So
but that kind of gets me into like my next part. I really like looking at people's smiles. Mm-hmm. So when I graduate high school, I want to go to a HBCU for biology, and I want to go to a dental school right after graduating there, preferably VCU. Their dental school is really, really good. And that's about it.
Nice. So you want to become a dentist?
Yeah, I don't know which part of the dentistry field I want to be in, but a dentist.
Do you have anyone in the medical field in your family, working in the medical field in your family?
No, my mom used to be a nurse, but that's about it.
Okay. Now tell me what you aspire to be again, Zahra?
A neurosurgeon.
A neurosurgeon.
Mm-hmm.
So what are your plans? You have a particular interest in a college you want to attend after high school?
Either Howard and Cap.
And you said an HBCU. Does it matter which one, or do you have a couple on the top of your list?
On the top of my list right now, I feel like I'm looking at NSU, but everybody go to NSU. So I'm kind of go to like somewhere different, but I want to go to NSU or either Howard. I've been looking at Howard since I was like 12 years old. Like it was on the top of my list for a while.
At Howard, NSU, you didn't mention Hampton. You just want to get away from.
I mean, I got pre-accepted into Hampton, so that is on my list still, but like it's too close to home for me.
Yeah.
I understand. So, for our listening audience who did not have the opportunity to join us at the Building Tomorrow PBL Showcase, let me elaborate a little bit more. Since this past August, students at Bethel, Hampton, Kickingham, and Phoebus participated in project-based learning to make an impact on the greater Hampton community, culminating in school-level showcases that took place in February. The top 3 teams from each school went on to compete by delivering formal presentations to the division or at the division showcase, with the 4th place team competing in a poster presentation. Each project allowed students to examine current issues through the lens of their academy, then work with community partners to make a measurable impact on the issue. So, Layla and Zahra, your team not only placed at your school and had the opportunity to compete against the best of the best from all 4 of our high schools, your team, Phantom Reeds, took first place in the division showcase. So explain Phantom Reeds to us and tell us, where did you get the idea from and who else was a part of your team?
Okay, well, Phantom Reads, where we go read to elementary school students to help them achieve and develop skills of reading. And through our academy principal, Ms. Jackson, we figured out which schools were on the HES watch list for reading and English SOL scores, and those schools were Forrest and Captain John Smith. So every month since November, we went and visited those schools and taught them the importance of reading, and also donating a book to each class every time we went.
Wow. So you already had the concept, the importance of literacy at the elementary grades, and you did your research and looked at the data and determined what schools were in most need of what you had to offer, and you selected Forrest and Captain John Smith. A little known fact about me, I went to Captain John Smith just a few years ago. You laugh? You're laughing a little too hard.
I'm sorry.
It was a long time ago. I also graduated from Phoebus.
Oh,
did you know that?
No.
All right. In the 1900s.
Oh.
So, you all took first place with Phantom Reads and the impact that you made. So talk about your experience in that whole process. Who else was involved?
So we have a whole bunch of ACE teachers that were there a part, like, just to help us and support us throughout the whole entire, like, thing. So we have Miss Wilson, Miss LeBrecq, and Miss Woods. They were very, very supportive of everything. Every single trip, we had them by our sides to help us, and they, like, made sure that we have everything, like, put together. And of course, we have Miss Jackson. She was, like, the mastermind of everything. She really, like, she put the controlling pieces together, basically. But really, we wouldn't have.
Are you saying that because she's sitting right here behind you?
But we wouldn't have made it as far as we did if we weren't, like, involving as many students that we did. So it's not just ACE students that's a part of the project based, like, the whole entire project. We have students from other academies in our school as well. So we have kids from our ACER Academy, from our ADVP Academy, from our Culinary Academy. So, like, we gather around, like, 60, 70 students, and they've been, like, helping us along the way too.
So with 60 or 70 students, were they all a part of connecting with a student at Forrest and Smith, or how did that work? Are they like mentors, or how does that work?
So, of course, not all of us are going to be able to make it for every single trip.
Right.
But we all were in there reading for the kids. They helped us sort books. We all signed the books. So, like, they either help from just in the house from Phoebus, or either in the schools as well.
So where did you all get the idea from?
I mean, we got it from, because reading is very important. So having going to the younger children, teaching them the importance of literacy, it will also help them learn the fundamentals of why reading is important and help try to make sure that they continue to read as they get older.
So that was very well said. Now, I know you have aspirations of being a neurosurgeon, but sounds like you also have teaching in your background as well. We would love to have you come back once you get out of college and come back and teach for the great city and Hampton City Schools. It's just a thought. You can be a neurosurgeon and come back and teach too.
Okay, neurosurgeon and teacher.
So, Layla, what is it like being a part of this project-based learning?
I feel like the whole entire project together, it was very inclusive. Everybody always found a way. Everybody in the school is so different in their own ways, personality and stuff, that type of stuff. But we all came together as a family, really. And it was very, very inclusive, and we made connections that I never knew I was gonna make connections with people I thought I seen in the hallway, but I ended up making friends and stuff through it.
I like how you explain how it was not just one academy, just about all the academies here were a part of this process. And one of the critically important things about this project-based learning is the community impact. So we're looking, when you all present, not just as a presentation, we're looking to see if this is sustainable. So what are your thoughts in regards to what you will do next school year from this Phoebus Reads or Phantom Reads project?
Well, we do want to expand and go to more than our 3 schools, which are Barron, Forrest, and Smith. So we're currently trying to work with Kickingham High School's Engineering Education Academy. So the Engineering Academy will build lending libraries and communities so children can have access to books at all time. And the Education Academy, we're trying to build a Warriors Read with them so we can go hit more schools out in the Hampton Cities area.
Very nice. Very nice. So I can't tell you how important that is in terms of, I know you understand the importance of literacy because, Zahra, you mentioned that, but it's even more impactful that the elementary students get to connect with high school students. I think that that mentorship component, I think is critically important to making a positive difference in the lives of elementary age students, and they will remember this for many years to come. And hopefully as they move on to middle and high school, they will pay it forward as well and come back and work with elementary students like it was done for them. So, Zahra, what is it like working with the elementary students? How was that experience for you?
It was definitely an experience because you can go and see them at 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning, and they're already on 10, so much energy, just full of life. And so it's they're just always so happy to see us. The second time we went back, it's they remembered our faces, they remembered what we did, and they were just so happy to see. So it was a very rewarding experience. I got to be able to work with the elementary school students.
Very nice. Well, what were some of your favorite parts of the project? Layla?
Me personally, I feel like my favorite part about the project was, like she said, connecting with the students. I love the kids that I got to read to. I love them so much. Every time we go in there, they're always screaming, jumping, they running. The teacher always got to calm them down. They're coming and giving me hugs. I'm like, oh my goodness, what is going on? But I look forward to every single trip. Because I know in the beginning, in the very, very beginning, when the idea was brought up, that, oh yeah, we're reading to kids. I did not like kids, to be honest. I'm not going to be honest. I'm going to be completely honest. I did not like the kids. But once I actually really got to connect with the kids, it really made the whole experience enjoyable. I actually was oh snap, I got to go to school today. I have a field trip to go to. Right. I got to read to my kids. But that's my favorite part about it.
Nice. So, Layla, it also sounds like you might have teaching in your future as well. I mean, you can work on teeth and be a dentist, then come back and teach the young people. You said you didn't think you would like it at first, and you have grown to love it. We're always looking for our Hampton City Schools graduates to come back and be a part of Hampton City Schools in a teaching capacity. And just something to think about. You can be a dentist and a neurosurgeon and a teacher. Just keep that in mind. So, tell us about some of the challenges your group had to overcome in the beginning or throughout the process.
I know one of them was getting books. So the books we have on our table right here, the Just the four besides Iron Buster Parks. Those are the books we used every time we went to go read. So we would donate one book. The book would be read to the classroom library. And so, but our ultimate goal was to donate a book to each student every time we went. But actually, for the last month, we worked with the Virginia Education Foundation and the Language Arts Department, and we successfully donated every student a book over this past month.
So did you part of a grant and you had the books through? How did you get the books? I'm sorry, I missed that part.
Through the Virginia Education Foundation and Language Arts Department, we worked together and we were able to get over 600 books to donate.
Okay.
Yeah, they already had the books, but Miss Jackson, she reached out to them and was wondering if we were able to give it to our students since they were planning on giving it to our students anyways.
Nicely done. So what were some of your favorite parts of the project?
I'll say my favorite part would be probably actually seeing that we made a difference. Because, of course, we read into the kids every day and they're giving us hugs and stuff, but we're not actually seeing, are they actually making a difference in school? So once we got the data back from their
survey.
Yeah, from the surveys and stuff and from the teacher surveys and like the different tests they were doing, their reading tests, and we actually seen that it increase over time, it actually felt rewarding and like we actually made a difference. Like, oh my goodness, y'all, we did it.
Oh, you certainly made a difference, and it's a very gratifying experience to know that you've made a difference as well. So you just keep that in mind as you look at what you're doing in the future, the impact that you've made on young people, and how much of an impact you can make if you just came back and had your own class. So what is your hope for Phantom Reads in the future? You sort of kind of talked about it a little bit earlier. So anything you want to expand on in terms of your hopes for Phantom Reads in the upcoming years?
So of course, we want to expand into even more schools because we're only reaching about 600 kids so far. And of course, we have way more kids than that in the district. So we'd like to reach more schools and involve more students in our school. But we'll also like to, since it's just like a end school year thing, we also want to expand it to the summer too. So we're working on that this summer. We want to do it like at libraries, so we're closer to people's homes. We do know that some kids, they do go to summer programs over the summer, so we want to do like summer programs for them. So we want to do like programs that's not just in school, but out of school as well. So if their parents didn't want to, if their parents don't want to bring them to like a community center or something, we can go to like Barnes and Nobles or a library or like a program that Hampton City Schools is funding.
Nice. Zahra, anything you want to add to that?
I mean, it was just about the part of expanding, want to hit more children, especially the part with the Hickoryton High School's academies.
Okay. And that's nice, too, connecting with other schools and other academies and pulling more of the high school students in to make an even bigger impact on the focus of early literacy. So how do you think this experience will help shape your future?
Is it with the skills I've learned, time management, being able to work with different people, having good compromising skills. Like, since I do want to be in the medical field, I will have to work with different people from different backgrounds, different personalities, and be able to manage my time well between school and jobs and just life in general. That's definitely going to help me in my future.
Those life skills. Yes, ma'am. Layla, how about you?
Me personally, it's the same thing about the medical field. Since I'm not knowing like exactly which field I want to go to, this definitely like open my mind up to I need to experience different things and go through different not go through different things, but like actually speak to people that's outside of my comfort zone.
Right.
So working with the children, it made me like open to more personalities and different like backgrounds and experiences that other people had. And I really feel like me working with the kids now, it really made me feel like more inspired to do things and do things that's out of my comfort zone.
Right.
So, yeah.
So it opened your eyes to more things that you didn't think you were capable of doing, and you see that you have a talent and skill in doing so. So let's get to this next question because folks want to know. You won first place. You were first place in this project-based learning Building Tomorrow showcase. What does it mean to win first place? So tell us about the prize that you and your teammates won.
We all won $500 each from I don't want to say the division, but yes, we all won $500 each.
$500. So how many people in the group?
There was 5, 6.
So
These 6.
Yeah.
all 6 of you received, or 5 or 6 of you received $500 each, or did you have to split it?
No, each.
Every single one of us got 500.
Our own
Zara got
paycheck.
500. I got 500.
RJ
Kenny
got
500. AJ got 500.
You already have it? Did you get it already?
I got mine.
I'm still waiting on mine.
So the check was mailed to your house, or was it delivered to you from Miss Jackson, or?
My mom just handed me mine one day, so I honestly don't know.
I don't know where mine's at. I'm not going to get too
It's in the
happy till I
mail.
see it.
$500. You have any plans on how you're going to spend that money?
I'm going to save half and then spend half.
I'm going to put mine in savings and buy a car soon because I need a car. It's getting that time.
Very nice, and well-deserved as well. So as we wrap up, is there anything else you would like to share with the listening audience?
Since we are in a search of books, if you are a author or a child's author, any author in general, and would like to donate books, we are completely open for books. Just contact Phoebus High School.
Please.
Yes.
Yeah, but you don't have to be an author. We're up for book donations for anybody, everybody. So
To the listening audience, we're looking for more books to be a part of Phantom Reads and make a deeper impact on the lives of our elementary students and the focus on early literacy. So thank you both, Layla and Zahra,
thank you.
the future Dr. Witherspoon and Dr. Sandifer, for joining me today and sharing your awesome experience with our listening audience. And to our listeners, remember, education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. As one community, one transformation, we will ensure academic excellence for every child, every day, whatever it takes. We will catch you next week.